Okay, hi everyone. So we're going to continue our review of environment diagrams. This is problem 3.2 from discussion section 1, CS61A, spring 2015. My name is Max Wolf. Okay, so we're going to start this environment diagram like we start every environment diagram with a global frame. To make this global frame a little bigger, lots to fit in it. Okay, we have a global frame, and then we'll start reading from our top down. Okay, so first we see some from operator import add mul. This is defining some functions that we're actually going to import from the operator library, so they're not user defined, but we'll still give them the same syntax as we give other functions, except now we actually don't know what their inputs are, so we're going to put these three dots instead. Okay, their parent is still global. Great. We have mul function. Mul. One thing to keep in mind about these functions is that we're not going to make call frames for them because we actually don't know how their internals work. This is an edit from the last video I made where I actually made a call frame for them. Whoops. Okay, so now we see the variable 6. 6 is assigned to the value 2. Keep reading down. We define the function ty, or ty. It's going to take as an argument ty, take as an argument 1 and a, still a parent global. So we're going to skip this line, this body of the function again. So we're not going to read this until we actually execute the function. Going to see 15. Oops, I'm sorry. So we just define the function fifth. Func fifth takes as an argument teen. It's got a global parent. Okay. So now we're going to have actually call ty. So first we'll evaluate our operator. Our operator is ty. You can see it's in the frame that we're currently in. It's equal to the function ty. Takes two arguments, 1 and a. Let's evaluate our operators now. Add. It's a function add. We see it's in our global frame. We don't need to do any calls to actually evaluate it. However, mul 6 is a call expression. So in order to evaluate this, we're going to actually need to call this function and replace it with the value that this evaluates to. Okay, so since this is a non-user defined function, we're not going to make a call frame. We're still going to evaluate our operator. Our operator is mul. We see mul is in the global frame. And 6 and 6. Deceptively, 6 is equal to 2. So we're going to replace these with the value 2. Okay, so now we know what mul 2 times 2 is equal to. Replace this with 4. So now that we've evaluated our operator and our operands, we're able to actually call this function. Let's make a new frame. Frame 1 is ty. It's got a global parent. And ty has the following two local variables right off the bat. It's going to have 1 and a, which are its arguments. So you're going to have to make local variables for each of the arguments every time. So 1 evaluates to the function add. So let's make it point up to add. A is equal to 4, which we passed in right here. So now we can actually read the body of ty right here. We have spring is going to be equal to the function call 1 with the arguments a and 6. So let's look and see what 1 is. We have 1 in our local frame. We're going to take a look, see what that is. It's add. Okay, so we're going to be calling add with the arguments a and 6. A is 4 here. We place this with a 4. 6 we don't have in our local frame, so let's go look at our parent. Our parent has 6. 6 is 2. So we're setting spring equal to the function called add times with the arguments 4 and 2, which is going to be equal to 6. Okay, so now our return value here is going to be spring, which is 6. Okay, so now 6 here in our global frame is going to be equal to the return value of calling ty with add and 4. We've just discovered that our return value for that is going to be 6. So now we can replace this with 6. And we can modify this up in our global frame. So we'll erase the 2 and write a 6 here. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the next line. We have spring, so a new variable spring. It's going to equal the result of calling the function fifth with the argument 6. Let's evaluate our operator and our operands. Fifth is equal to the function fifth that we've placed up here. Okay? And now our operand is 6. 6 is equal to 6. So we can replace our 6 here with 6, the number 6. Okay, so now we've evaluated our operator and our operands. We're able to actually call the function fifth. We've got a parent that's global. Sorry for the handwriting. So fifth takes as an argument teen, so we'll make a local variable teen. Teen is 6, because we passed in 6 here as an argument. Now we'll look inside the body of fifth. Fifth is going to return teen to the power of 2. So our return value here is teen to the power of 2. We know what 2 is equal to. We know that teen is equal to 6. So we can replace this right here with 36. And now we set spring, which we've defined up here in our global frame, equal to the return value of fifth with the argument 6, which is 36. So spring is going to equal 36. And that's going to be the end of our environment diagram. Okay?